Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's talk about the newest, greatest bike from Canyon, and it's gonna be the Canyon Endurace CF SL8. As you already know, Canyon is a direct-to-consumer brand, a German bike brand, so they can always offer an excellent prices on their bikes, which we will see in definitely this example. So Canyon Endurace, who is this bike for? So Endurace range is all about relaxed geometry, long days in the saddle, basically an endurance road bike, a classical example of endurance road bike. So don't expect it to be, super light or super stiff, because this is not the point of this bike. This is primarily for your relaxed long days in the saddle. You see, the retail price of this Canyon Endurace CF SL8 is 2,750 British pounds, or approximately 2,800 euros, which is really excellent price, and you will see when we dive into the specifications what you really get for your hard-earned money. Also, another good thing here is that Canyon is offering two paint schemes. So there is this very classical stealth gray. Looks very nice, no problem with this, but definitely my favorite color would be this frozen yellow. I would definitely choose this paint scheme. So as I say, I'm really glad they can offer two paint schemes, so at least you have a choice on this bike. You see, with the Canyon, you are getting 6 years warranty on their carbon fiber frames and the forks, and very briefly, this bike will have a total system weight of 8.06 kilograms, which I'm guessing is for some kind of size medium. Now, let's dive into the components of this bike and let's really see what do you get for your hard-earned money. And as always, we will kick off with the frame and the fork on this bike. So the frame is a carbon fiber frame. This is a CF SL carbon fiber frame, and when it comes to the fork, carbon fiber fork, but a CF carbon fiber fork. Of course, this frame and the fork, internal cable routing, 12mm through axles front and the back, and also flat mounts for the disc brakes front and the back. I just want to mention here, as I said, there's a 6 years warranty on carbon fiber frames and forks from Canyon, which is a decent warranty. I would expect Canyon at some point to increase it, for example, to the 10 years warranty, and then ultimately go to the lifetime warranty. This CF SL range of the carbon fiber frame is the middle range that Canyon can do. So their lowest range is the CF carbon fiber, then you have CF SL, and then you have CF SLX. So usually the difference is that, of course, CF SL is a bit more lighter carbon fiber frame and the fork compared to the CF level of the carbon fiber. So that's the only thing that's kind of interesting here. When we talk about the drivetrain of this bike, you are going to get a superb Shimano Zultegra mechanical group set. So this is the Shimano Zultegra R8000. So front mech, rear mech, and the shifters, everything is Shimano Zultegra R8000. So this is 11-speed group set, mechanical group set, as I said, and they have also included Shimano Zultegra cassette, so HG800 cassette, and this is 1134 cassette. Absolutely beautiful, big range on this cassette, and this is what you want on your endurance road bike. This is paired with the Shimano Zultegra crankset, and also secret sauce here is that Canyon is giving you a power meter included in this package. So this is a 4i power meter. It's gonna work superb, and it's really astonishing that Canyon can include a power meter on this 2,750 British pounds bike. And this power meter classically plus minus 1% error. And this crankset, I forgot to mention, is 5236. So you see 5236 chainrings at the front and 1134 cassette at the back. You will definitely be able to attack any steep mountains. And as I said, 1134 cassette at the back is so nice because of the wide range. This frame, carbon fiber frame, comes with the press fit bottom bracket. So this is a classical Shimano BB86. I'm expecting no creaking noises here. It should work perfectly fine. And also the chain is the Shimano's Ultegra level chain, which is the HG701 11-speed chain. I strongly recommend you, once when you destroy this chain, to stick with the Shimano Ultegra level chains, just because they are absolutely superb and excellent value for money. So as you see, when it comes to the drivetrain, definitely a secret sauce on this bike is the power meter. You are getting a 4i power meter. Now let's talk about the braking system on the bike. So you are getting again a superb hydraulic disc brakes from Shimano Ultegra level, and they are paired with the Shimano MT800 braking rotors. So these are excellent braking rotors, taken from the mountain bike world, that's why you have MT, but these are the Shimano Ultegra level with the iStack Ice Freeza technology, and they are not mentioning it here, but as I see from the images, it should be 160mm braking rotors, front and the back. This is one detail that I would just double check with Canyon, that both braking rotors are 160mm. Basically what you want a good heat dissipation and a good stopping power, so you don't want to have, 140mm braking rotors. In the future, when you destroy this MT800 braking rotor, stick with the Shimano Ultegra level braking rotors, or again this MT800, because they are just superb when it comes to heat dissipation and also braking power. Now let's talk about the wheelset on this bike. This is an interesting topic here. So you see, you're getting a DT Swiss Endurance LN wheelset. When you look on the DT Swiss official website, you don't have this Endurance LN wheelset, so I am assuming this is some kind of OEM production for specifically Canyon and their endurance range of bikes. But we can make some assumptions with this DT Swiss Endurance LN wheelset. It is probably based on the DT Swiss E1800 spline wheelset, because it's gonna be an aluminium wheelset, so an aluminium rim, and Canyon isn't mentioning which DT Swiss hubs come with this wheelset. I'm expecting them to be using the DT Swiss 370 hubs with a 3-pole system, which should be perfectly fine and work, amazing. And also I'm expecting on this wheelset to be approximately 1,900 grams, so front and back wheel together. And also, there are a few assumptions here that I am making. Probably the internal rim width should be 20, maybe even 24mm, and the rim height, I am expecting it probably to be around 32mm. So I wish that Canyon has given a bit more details about this wheelset. So another little tip, please do contact Canyon and tell them to send you, a specification sheet for this wheelset. But again, expect it to be classical aluminium wheelset, DT Swiss 370 hubs, probably around 1,900 grams. So don't get me wrong, it's going to work perfectly fine. I mean, DT Swiss is excellent with their wheelsets, but I just wish that Canyon has given a bit more technical specifications here. This wheelset is wrapped in the Continental GP 5000S tires. So these are tubeless ready tires, 30mm tires, absolutely excellent. So much air volume inside, so much smoother ride, and this is what you want. Even in the future, I would suggest you to stick with the 30mm tires. Don't go lower in the diameter, because it just doesn't make sense on this endurance road bike. Now let's talk about the cockpit pieces, basically handlebar and the stem. In this case, you are getting a one-piece, so-called H31 ergo cockpit from Canyon, and this is a carbon fiber piece, one-piece handlebar and the stem. I have to say here that I'm not very delighted with this one-piece handlebar and the stem systems, because it's a proprietary piece. So in the future, if you wanna, change your handlebars, you can't do it. You have to buy, a whole new set of the handlebar and the stem, because this is a one-piece affair, as I would say it. So also, if you wanna adjust your position on the bike nicely, it will definitely limit your options. I have no clue why Canyon has done this one-piece carbon fiber stem and handlebars, because this is an endurance road bike. This is not an aerodynamically optimized machine, so this is a bit disappointing, and wish that Canyon has included, carbon fiber handlebars and the stem, but separate pieces. So just keep that in mind. When it comes to the saddle, you are getting a superb Physique Argo Tempo R5 saddle. As always, since saddles are a personal preference, if you don't like this one, it's very easy to replace. When it comes to the seat post, again, a superb choice. This is the Canyon's carbon fiber VCLS seat post. It has a very nice, movement. This seat post is very famous for absorbing a lot of road bumps, and this is technically what you want on this bike. So top-notch carbon fiber VCLS seat post from Canyon. And as I said, total bike weight, system weight, is going to be 8.06 kilograms. I'm expecting it to be for size medium. So, for example, in my case, I would need size large, so easily add another 200 grams, so 8.2 kilograms, which is surprisingly light in my opinion. So, in a summary, what would be my suggestion to you? Should you just, immediately go ahead and buy this bike, or should you maybe just consider this bike? So first thing I will mention that considering the retail price of 2,750 British pounds or 2,800 euros, and also that definitely a secret sauce of this bike is that you are getting a 4i power meter included in this price, I would definitely suggest you that you are in the market for an endurance road bike. Just go ahead and order this Canyon Endurace CF SL8. I'm definitely sure you won't be disappointed because, as I said, you are going to get a superb Shimano's Ultegra mechanical group set, superb Shimano's hydraulic disc brake, power meter included, and a very good DT Swiss wheels, all for 2,800 euros or 2,750 British pounds. So, I think this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, please do subscribe and hit that little like button, because it's going to help in growing the channel. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!